Right now, I am at Old Buckrow Road in front of a memorial for Cody Bigsby, a 4-year-old boy who has been missing since January 2022. As you can see on this poster, there are many loving and heartfelt messages wishing for his safety and his return back home. Further down, there are stuffed animals that go all along this fence, many different colors and different animals. Spider-Man was his favorite superhero, so you see many of those. It's another hot day in the Hampton Roads, with temperatures reaching a high of 96 later in the afternoon. Today, I am at Slover Library in Norfolk, Virginia, and it is being used as one of the cooling centers in the city. Okay guys, it's midnight at the Ripped Bodice, and the crowd is here for love, literally. As Emily Henry drops her next book, you can't help but wonder, is romance the biggest thing in books right now? Yeah, well, when a book's release is highly anticipated, such as Emily Henry's, a lot of people will stay up until midnight when a book is officially published because they want to buy and read it as soon as possible. A lot of bookstores therefore make an event out of it, a party, because then it will generate book sales and sales for the store and bring a lot of people together. And it's Mental Health Month. At a mayoral forum in Brooklyn, 7 candidates vowed to give those who need it access to help. CJS reporter Kiara Schmid was at the forum, and she joins us live. And finally, the 151st Kentucky Derby took place over the weekend at Churchill Downs. 19 horses competed, and as CJS reporter Brianna Dennehy shows us, the winner surprised all of us in the field of journalism. Food banks across the city are preparing for the worst as these cuts disrupt deliveries and support for those who need it most. Volunteers and leaders are taking it one day at a time and are determined to keep feeding their communities. New York Common Pantry serves hundreds of families each week at their East Harlem location. But federal funding cuts left a $2 million hole in their budget.
It was a huge loss to us, and we immediately regrouped and tried to plan for how we could make up for that kind of devastating loss.
Judy Seekin, the pantry's deputy director, says the cuts here are made worse by DOGE cuts to other programs like SNAP. Those cuts plus inflation mean the pantry's customers are facing extra tough times. The pantry did apply for a funding extension but hasn't been approved yet. Seekin says they are planning on doing more food rescue and may have to cut down on supplies, but will never turn people away.
We are committed to continue to provide food for all the people we serve. That's really important to us, so we're really working extremely hard to figure out how to make up for that funding and how also that we can cut services that have the least impact on the people we serve.
Over at Trinity's Services and Food for the Homeless in the East Village, Executive Director Alex Lawrence says the cuts have made it harder to stock the food people need.
These are like staple items, things like rice, things like beans, things that we can get other places, but we have to pay more for them.
Volunteers like middle schooler Nariah Smith just hope that New Yorkers who need a place to eat will always have it.
I like to help out so everybody can have food and not go hungry and make sure everybody's okay and not hurt and everything. Make sure everybody's safe.
FEMA recently canceled aid to a New York Brooklyn shelter and food bank for serving migrants because they are supporting, quote, illegal aliens. Live from New York Common Pantry in Harlem, Fiona Sullivan, CJS News. Further down, there are stuffed animals that go all along this fence, many different colors and different animals. Spider-Man was his favorite superhero, so you see many of those. And these are added every single day, and it's just a reminder of how a community can come together in times of despair. Yesterday, people came out from all over the country to Cody's dedicated fence for the Ride of Justice, where they drove motorcycles all the way from the Williamsburg outlets to Cody's fence. The event was organized by Nancy Strickland from the group We Are Cody's Voice to bring more awareness to his disappearance. Although most people didn't know Cody personally, this turnout still proved how a community can come together in times of despair.
We just pushed flyers on Facebook. Every organization that we could come up with, we searched in Virginia, D.C., Florida, we put it everywhere.
We believe in giving our neighbors, and our neighbors, our friends, our family, a helping hand wherever we can, and anytime we see a good cause, we'll come out for it. It's everywhere we go.
Cody Bigsby's father, Corey Bigsby, is the main suspect and has been charged with his son's murder. He was released on bond, much to the surprise of the public. His next court date is August 25th.